Story 6, Part 12. The Black Lattice. We didn't leave the skyscraper. We couldn't. Not because the doors were locked, but because the pulse shifted its rhythm, sealing the building in a pressure I could feel in my bones. Outside was gone, no sirens, no hum of the city, no wind. Just the slow, deliberate beat. We were inside the convergence point's heart. Avery crouched beside me, staring at the mirror. "It's not showing us. It's showing the city," he whispered. And he was right. The black liquid swirled, resolving into an overhead view of Chicago at night. Streets glowed faintly, not with electric light, but with lines of shadow, dark threads that ran under every block, crossing in impossible patterns. The black lattice, the light said in my mind. Every shadow thread pulsed with the same rhythm as the skyscraper. And every intersection, every knot in the weave, was a place I recognized: a hospital, a school, a courthouse, a public park. These weren't random points. They were influence hubs. I knew then, the missing people weren't just taken. They were planted at these intersections, buried in the unseen structure to power it. Each soul trapped became another anchor in the lattice. That's when the mirror shifted again, pulling my perspective downward, under the streets, into a version of the city built in shadow. Towers of black bone rose where buildings should be. The river flowed like tar. And somewhere in the center, a throne. Empty. Waiting. A voice spoke, low and precise. "Every city has its skeleton. I built this one before you were born. You cannot unmake it." Satan didn't raise his tone, but it shook the marrow in my spine. And then, faint but steady, the light answered, not with words, but with an image. A single, radiant line of gold weaving through the black, slicing directly toward the throne. It wasn't a weapon. It was a road. "Salvation will walk through the center," the light finally said. "This lattice will be cut apart not by force, but by those who turn to me in the heart of his territory." The vision shifted again. This time I saw faces. People I hadn't met yet, scattered all over the city. A woman in a laundromat, a boy in a hospital bed, a train conductor staring out at the night. The light was marking them. They were seeds. But then the shadows surged, blotting the faces out. "You won't find them all," Satan hissed. "And when the throne is filled, your light will have nowhere left to run." The skyscraper groaned. Walls flexed inward like the ribs of some enormous creature breathing us in. The stairs we'd climbed were gone, replaced with a slow spiral downward into the dark. Avery gripped my shoulder. "We're not climbing out of here, Elias. We're going deeper." The light pulsed once, sharp and bright. "Yes. Because to destroy the lattice, you must stand where it was born." And for the first time, I realized this wasn't just a rescue mission. It was an infiltration.